We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
I'm gonna try shrooms with Oliver.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Can I come? I want to.
Well, because I was asking him about it, because it seems like I did it once. I did. Welcome to the Lion's Den. I did shrooms once. I did it because you asked me twice, and I was in, and it just made me giggle. But
But did you feel like mind expanded? Like
no,
your
because
writing got...
I did the smallest amount because I'm concerned about those type of drugs.
You did a giggle amount.
I did a giggle amount.
Yeah.
And then when everybody left, it was at a nightclub that was on a roof. And a friend gave it to me, but it was like, because they control it now. So I said, he goes, here, you should probably have, I go, well, let me get like just one, like a little. And then I started giggling. And then as we're leaving, you have to go down the stairs because the elevator wasn't working to get off the roof. So then I started doing my bit of like a guy who's scared of stairs. But I had a whole nightclub behind me. So I went, follow me, boys. The most common guy is scared of stairs. I go, what's your name? And then I started going, all right. I got it. And then like people are laughing like at the first floor. But then there's
going,
like
"What's going on?"
15 floors to go.
Yeah.
They go, all right, man. I go, just everybody just stay.
Yo,
and then I did it for, there's a video, which I
Shroom
could never
commitment.
show, but I started like getting on my ass and going down like this and going, stay behind me. So what do you do? What's your deal?
I'd have been so
Talking
pissed.
to girls. Oh, it was funny.
If I didn't know you,
That
and I
was
was
so
like,
funny.
3 floors, it was
10
funny.
guys back, I'd be, what the fuck, man? I gotta go.
Yeah. I got away with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Welcome back to
great.
Lion's Den. Please, what episode is this?
83.
Episode 83.
fuck do we think
Man,
we
we've
are?
been around for 83 years.
Wow.
This is crazy.
We look good.
We look great. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star rating and a review, and we'll read it here on the air. Also, subscribe on YouTube at The Lion's Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. Also, check out our second channel, Lion's Den Clips. And as always, for your members-only Patreon material, content, whatever you want to call it, whatever the kids are saying, patreon.com/The Lion's Den Pod. Will, do we have a review?
We're doing two. We got so many reviews from everyone, so thank you for leaving all those reviews because
Thank
people
you.
are doing a great job.
Somebody, real quick, somebody commented, all these great reviews and still under 2,000 viewers.
I saw that.
I know.
Hey, we're critically acclaimed.
That's what matters. We're like an indie.
That's
like
it.
an indie film.
No, we're like a cult following.
And by the way,
Yeah.
we've been around for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
We're on-
true.
Even though we're on episode 83, you guys have to understand
doubled
we're
up.
doubling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
We
due.
haven't been here a year yet. I think January 6th will be the year
Yeah.
of our anniversary of our first episode released.
Wow.
January 6th.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes.
I remember because I was in Las Vegas doing a gig.
No shit.
Crushing.
Yeah, so we're new, but we're here for you guys. And when you do that stuff, it really helps us. So you got to keep
Yeah,
doing it. And we'll work on our end to make it more popular. And we'll never forget you.
Ever.
It sounds like a guy who's going to forget
Will's going to forget you.
Whatever.
Will's out. Once he's a TikTok
He's young
star,
and doesn't give a fuck.
he's going to be at the Sway House.
Oh,
just
don't do
fucking
that.
Dancing.
Don't do that what you're doing.
No, I'll show up at the Sway House and be like, who's the fucking Postmates driver? Who the fuck is this kid?
Show up at the what house?
Sway House.
Sway House.
You know.
I only know this because I've been researching this stupid business
Hype
right
House,
now.
you know.
It's like
What
they
is
have a
this?
Hype House and a Sway House for TikTok, where all like the most famous TikTok kids live, and then the Hype House is where all the famous girls live.
Okay, I'm not going to go to either one. First of all,
Yeah.
the girl one can't go because I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Would
Tik-
not look good.
Yeah, the TikTok one can't go because I'll get in trouble because I want to beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. It's all protein shakes and workouts.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That place is, it's like the rich as fuck. That place is bananas.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, so much money. Anyways, 2 reviews here. Real quick, this one's from All Nicknames Are Unavailable. Subject line is great podcast, and the review is I finished all podcasts in a week. I assume they mean ours.
Oh,
Or
wow.
just all of the podcasts in the
Watch
world.
all of them in a week?
It's a lot of
That's
fucking.
a lot of podcasts.
Jesus.
Hope they mean our episodes because
Yeah.
that is
Or all podcasts
Yeah, I'm just saying,
everywhere?
all of them.
Is he in
every
prison?
single one.
probably.
Talk about something you do. I would do that in person. Just listen. to
Can you
everything.
do that in prison? You don't
That
have a
wasn't
phone.
really a review, though. That was just a report.
But yeah, but that's also good. We're binge-worthy.
Yeah, we're binge worthy.
I like it.
That's kind of nice.
We'll keep them coming.
Here's another one from Beatles Joy, like Beatles, like the band Beatles. Subject line is Jason, Brent, and Will are ... It gets cut off. We don't know what that is. So let's
That's
make
it?
up. No, that's the subject.
Are
So what do you think? What do you think they said? Or what?
Are
annoying.
hard on themselves,
Insecure.
Yeah.
insecure.
Hey,
Lovable.
hey. Fat.
No.
Yeah, fat fucks.
No, you guys got no pillows. This is
look-
great. You
Ah,
guys
I'm
look
leaning
this is like-
in.
Look at that. I love it.
Brent's working out. I'm
Yeah.
dieting and
It's great.
I got
doing what
forced
guys my
workouts.
age do to work out.
Yeah. Well, real quick, the review
look
is
good.
it's very nice. Thanks for making my work from home life a lot more entertaining. I started from episode 1 this Monday and binged all day long as I'm
Wow.
working. Holy shit. Listening to you guys all day has definitely helped to pass the time and helps me feel a lot less lonely. Wow, that sounds sad. Stay safe and sane, guys.
I love
wow,
it.
people are binging. All of them in a week. 80
See, we're doing
episodes in a
something
week?
right. We didn't
What
hit
do
the
they
little
do for-
lucky thing yet.
I'm
That's
wondering
all.
what they do for a living.
Just look at
It's
paint.
cubicle shit, you know? Like when I first started podcasts, I was in a cubicle working at Conan.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I realized that 9 to 5 jobs, you work about an hour and a half. That's
Yeah.
all you do of real work.
Yeah.
And then
'Cause
everything else is
I
just
thought I had
listening
time
to
to
shit.
kill, you know?
Yeah. It's
I'm walking and watering lawns and shit. These guys are in cubicles
goddamn
typing.
lawn. You should work for the fucking Masters
Oh,
the way your
man.
lawn looks.
You want to putt some balls? You want to putt your fucking
yeah.
balls? Technical difficulty, but producer Will fixed it. He's good at something.
Every once in a while.
Good at something.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. Keep rating, reviewing, and, being on our side.
If you haven't subscribed to YouTube, please do that. It's super easy
Yeah.
and helps us a lot and doesn't really do anything for you other than just help us.
You know
No,
what
it does. If they subscribe, they get notifications when
Yeah.
the next episode
Yeah.
comes.
I will say this, though. I didn't do the homework that I was supposed to do. I didn't watch the Daniel 6'9"
I didn't.
doc. You did? Oh, God. See, this is so us in school.
I tried watching another show, another David E. Kelly show.
Which one?
He's got another one. Well, he's got
got
The
everything.
Undoing.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Then
it?
he's got that Philippi one that's on.
Oh, Big Sky.
Oh, Big Sky?
Is that the one
Bad?
you watched?
Yeah.
Not good?
Couldn't even get through this first episode.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's a difference. There's this huge difference in an HBO show.
Oh, yeah.
And like a
Network one. yeah.
network show. It was
Different.
I'm sorry, garbage. I mean, it was. The thing is, the premise is what hooked me. I was like, wow, that sounds crazy. I think there's a
What's
serial
the premise?
There's a serial killer. It's a small town, Big Sky, Montana. There's a serial killer. I believe that Ryan Philippi and the two girls, I don't even know who they are, have like a private investigator business or something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's a cross country trucker who's like kidnapping and killing girls. And I'm like, that's right up my fucking alley. This is cool. And it's David E. Kelly.
Yeah.
It's going to be so suspenseful. It was so network television. There was
Yeah.
It looks pretty networky.
it was, and you could even, just the coloring is different,
Yeah.
you know?
I hear what you're saying.
So yeah, about halfway, not even halfway through, I was like, I can't do this. I turned it off and
It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Network is a different beast than when it comes to cable or it comes to premium channels.
help me with understanding that because you're in the TV game.
I've sold to premium as a writer, and I've sold to network. And what happens in network is you just have to understand that it's kind of a machine. It's a beast. It doesn't mean you can't be good or creative. Like the one thing I do hate is the extreme people that go, "Oh, it's just a network show." No, Modern Family is one of the best comedies I've seen in years. Like you can play within the parameters. It's the same thing as like when we do a corporate gig or something, they go no swearing, and then you realize you just tailor it to the room. It doesn't change how funny you can be. You just can't get away with a lot. So for me, when you're trying to sell something, like I sold a show to Showtime, there was no way it could be a network show. So we didn't even try to pitch to network because
Now, and
network is
it the subject matter? Is it
it's
the
the
violence?
subject matter
Is it
because if you want to get violent, that's why like serial killer shit, like it's really hard, I think, for network. Like it doesn't make as much sense to try to
felt
pitch
like I was watching fucking Gilmore Girls. It was
Yeah.
like, what am I watching here?
because you got to
there has to be a love
people.
triangle between these three assholes.
Yeah.
I want to know about the guy killing women.
Then you got to then you that deeper issues, but you then you go to FX or know, something like
But then
AMC.
Here's what blew my mind is, and this is why I love talking to you about it because you've done both.
Yeah.
Is it's the same guy
yeah,
who wrote and did the show that I'm
The
on the
Undoing that
edge
we
of my
love.
fucking seat
I
with
know.
this show. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
Cocksucker.
But cocksucker.
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 Did you guys think, by the way, that
belittlement.
just side note to that, do you think that the dean of that school, when he said, "What'd you say?" Do you think he actually said that because he couldn't understand what he said? Because I actually went, "What the fuck did you say?" Because the way he said "cocksucker,"
Yeah.
Dude, don't
I've never heard somebody say
Cork what?
"cocksucker."
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's a fucking British guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was Sutherland was a monster. But
Yeah, you just got to be like, there's something like there are good shows. I remember like CSI was really good at that.
Yeah.
Blacklist was good at that. You love Blacklist.
I love
there
all
are
that
good.
stuff. But
It's
then
just you got to know what you're doing.
yeah,
with
it was this
Yeah.
vibe of like did they write this for like teenagers and 20-somethings? Because it was
Probably went through a rewrite.
it was bad.
They probably
man.
the idea was probably to pitch it to something like an HBO Showtime or
It's-
something, Hulu, and then it didn't kick. They went over to there. Well,
It
actually,
started
it stayed with
out
Kelly, so it
with-
probably was network.
It started out with, and by the way, all of
Wait,
the
what
people,
network is this on?
I think
Like ABC.
ABC.
Oh Jesus. Okay,
The-
good.
the
'cause
one with
mine's
the
on
7.
CBS. I can't be talking.
Listen how old I am. The one with the 7.
Oh, okay. It's ABC. Yeah.
Yeah. The circle with the 7 in it. It's on that one. You know the one that looks like the
Dun,
Fantastic
dun.
Four logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Ryan Phillippe's great. The blonde girl, I can't even remember her name, is great. The black girl,
disrespectful.
first of all, beautiful cast.
Oh yeah.
And then the lady that played the killer's mom, I think she's amazing. What's that Netflix series that's out with Applegate where they
Christina Apple. Oh. Is it her and it's somebody else famous too?
Yeah,
like
that's
another girl and that
really
somebody
good.
dies or
Yes.
something. What is it? I've never seen it, but
the
they're
mom,
in like season
the lady
2.
that her husband dies, gets hit by a car, and all this. There's all
And
this
then he
stuff.
tried to cover it up or something.
Right. Well, they find out. Oh, yeah, it's a whole story. But the lady that plays Applegate's mother-in-law plays the mom to the serial killer in this show, and I think she's great, and she's really good at playing crazy.
her?
Dead
Right?
to Me? No.
Yeah,
Dead to me. Yeah, that's what it is.
That the mom in that
Is
is
Dead to Me?
in the-
Oh, this show. Yeah, this is a good show.
it's great.
Oh,
it's
the,
a great
the
show.
girl from Freaks and Geeks and
But like,
Yeah.
this show opens up with, okay, I see where it's going, and then all of a sudden, there's a scene where the blonde girl walks in and gets in the black girl's face and goes, "You slept with my ex," and I'm like, "Oh, what? Who fucking cares?"
yeah, you're
Yeah,
into the
you
bigger
said you were
picture.
broken up, but
Yeah.
now we have to have a fight in a bar. Like, boring. Lost me. Don't give a fuck. Let's get to the truck driver who's killing bitches.
Get
Yeah.
to the gore. That's what Jayco's here. Give me the blood.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right because honestly, if the stakes of the show are murder of a serial killer, then we're not going to give a shit right away about the relationships
Right.
of that. So that
And the
it's
preview,
just a tough thing
the
to
preview
navigate.
is what got me in.
Yeah. Previews were good.
did it
Because
well.
previews can go the other way too. Network does that. Like I have been on multiple billboards where I look like somebody you beat the shit out of whenever you see them. And I accidentally did it ironically because they do a photo shoot. When you shoot a show, especially for a network, and they put it like on billboards and posters, which is like the shit you see. And in 80s comedies or any romantic
Arms crossed,
comedy, it's either
head tilted,
arms crossed, like what
leg
the fuck?
crossed
or
over.
it's this, like, how do we get here?
Or like pointing.
Yeah,
This
or
guy.
like, what happened?
Yeah.
And we would do our best to try to avoid that, but they take 1,000 photos, and eventually you'll be like, yeah, well, do that, and then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck are we doing? And
And
then
their
you have it.
Photoshop department makes it just.
And they did one for our, I think the live season. I think it was the live season one where we're all like popping out of the fucking frame, and I don't know who's in charge of PR for anything because they're bad at it. But because it doesn't do a good example of what the shit is. Where Big Sky actually I thought was doing a good job.
Great.
But
Got
this
me.
one I just remember being like frustrated and making jokes about like. Because the photographers are great, like they're really good, but they'll tell you to go like, now you're worried, like you're this, like your girl is this, and I go oh, and I'm making jokes for the publicist and everybody that's doing the photo shoot, and I go oh I don't know how to be like Home Alone, and I do this,
And that's what they used.
Times Square everywhere, and it's just me like
Wait, let's
like
see if
I
can
just
find
got
it.
raped, you know, like. And I don't know how to compartmentalize it. Look up Undateable Live poster, and you'll see my stupid ass face. It's all over the world. And I went, you gotta be careful. If you're an actor, yeah, that one. Now zoom in on me. Like either I hit a hitchhiker and I don't know what happened, you know, but like literally like that
Oh,
was just me
no.
making fun of shit, and that's the one they use that you see on buses in New York.
no.
I think I was on a date with a girl in New York and she saw a bus go by and she goes, I think I have to go. And I go, fuck.
That's funny, man.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just that really disappointed me, that Big Sky one, because I wanted
props
something
to the
else
PR
to watch.
department then though. Because they actually sold me on it too, because I was
Yeah.
watching football and I would see that and I went, well, that kind of looks interesting.
Yeah,
And
and then
then-
I knew it was the same guy that did the show that I'm crazy about.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, another one.
David E. Kelly's great.
I could keep myself busy with that one while I'm waiting for the other one, and then it made me really
Yeah,
upset
made you
because
mad.
all of a sudden I'm watching fucking some Melrose Place bullshit. You know?
Yeah, that's what it becomes. Actually, I
on.
do have a question for you on this because I just saw a trailer, and you're Detective Jason. You love murder.
Yeah.
So,
Not committing it.
Out of context, troubling sentence.
loves the idea of murder, which is
oh,
the same
Brent,
thing.
Great.
Brent,
The idea.
I like. Okay, go ahead. I'm entertained by murder.
Shit.
I like watching
not that
murder
easy.
happen. Wait.
Because, sir, because I have that same thing. Because that's what we do. We're comedians, so we want to go the other way. But did you see this trailer? Because we know Jack the Ripper, but did you see the trailer that's coming out on Netflix series called The Ripper?
No.
And there was, I was gonna wonder if you knew about this. Look up The Ripper, because I was thinking it was about Jack the Ripper, because I've been waiting for a Jack the Ripper, who's supposed to be the biggest serial killer of all time. Great date conversation, Brent. So you know who's one of the best serial killers? Who's Jack the Ripper? But it's called The Ripper. I guess there was a Ripper of something in England in the 70s or something that killed like 19 women. And I didn't realize in the trailer that it wasn't Jack the Ripper until I realized, like, we didn't have video of anybody back then, Jack the Ripper. But
No,
then
that was in the turn of the century.
I think it's called The Ripper.
Yeah.
Or
The
just
Ripper true crime documentary is set to be our new obsession. Ooh, that'll be dope.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you...
Oh, it's like a true crime doc.
Well,
And
it's supposed to be on Netflix,
Yeah,
right?
it's Netflix's The Ripper.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Yes.
documentary will look
That already looks. I love maps with pictures of dead people on them. That's what I want to see.
I love maps.
I put that picture
Oh,
up.
that's so good. They
You-
need the yarn to fucking connect.
Give me yarn and pictures.
You in
I'm
an
happy.
FBI interrogation office, like, Mr. Collings, we looked at your Google search history. There was a lot going on. I love maps and murders, just the
I
maps
like
and the
maps
strings.
with pictures of dead people on them with being connected by red yarn. I don't know
but I
what to tell
didn't
you.
kill anybody.
But I didn't do it.
Sir, can you take the lion pillow off your chest? No, I had a burrito before this, and I'd appreciate it if you don't talk about that.
Son of a bitch.
I'm looking up when it's coming out. I didn't find anything until
Ugh.
I don't know what their sentence
I
is
know.
going to be. But
I
I'm fine.
love murder. Whoops. But you know what I mean, though? Like,
It's you don't love it. Okay.
I love. I'm obsessed
I'm
with looking at it.
intrigued with the story behind.
Oh, December 16th.
Murder.
December 16th.
Voyeuristically, I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, because, voyeurism.
Sounds
We like to
sex.
see
That
it.
sounds like sex, though.
Yeah.
Well, vicariously, I can't live through a murderer because I'm not a murderer, but voyeuristically, I can.
Hurt your hand so bad.
I actually did hurt my thumb a lot there. You don't need to do that. That's what I do to
Hey,
you.
Will, shut up.
Yeah. You want to get murdered?
I feel like it's gonna
Do
happen.
you want to get murdered? I will watch him murder you and
I will
enjoy
put up.
it.
I will put up yarn in this house.
He
God
loves
damn it.
watching this. That'd be funny. I should start putting yarn up. How was the week for everybody? I worked out with a trainer.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I can't move. I threw up. I called you right after.
You threw
Literally,
up?
you could hear me breathing.
Oh,
When I called you right after he left.
I thought it was dying.
And I was like, well, I'm not the same guy. 34, I'm going.
Yeah,
I was dizzy to a point that I thought, the thing with me when it comes to feigning and shit, well, feigning already, the word is kind of,
Sing out.
especially this guy's like covered in tattoos and like cool looking and Cadillacs. And it's like feigning alone is just always, like it's not a good guy
First of all,
look.
real quick, when I hear fainting, I picture, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Passing out, I'm just like,
Yeah.
But like fainting is just like, clutch the pearl, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm outside,
Gasp
but
and swoon.
Is that how you passed out on the plane? Oh, jeez.
no, he just went.
No, I just
Man,
went
I
head
f-
first.
He just went like this. He goes, "Man, I feel fucking different," or something like that. And I went, "Huh?" And then you just went.
Remember, I looked at you. I don't feel good. And then I turned around and I looked at him, and this is what I said. I went, oh shit.
That's what it
Yeah.
was. He went, "Oh shit."
When because that feeling, you're gonna. It's different when you do and you wake up like, what the fuck happened? But I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to pass out. So I
Damn.
was there like, oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's what he said. He goes, "Man, I feel fucking dizzy, dude." and then
thing
you
I know,
got up, and that's why
Brent's
I followed
giving
him.
Brent's
So I
giving
was
me
like,
mouth to mouth on the floor of the airplane.
Yeah,
That was
didn't
after,
ask.
that
I was
after
actually
you-
just
yeah.
kissing your forehead. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, you were awake. That was when we got back to our seats.
Your eyes were open. You're like, "What the fuck?" Sorry, I thought you needed it.
Grabbing his.
Hey, hey,
Are
hey,
you
hey!
humming?
hey.
He's up.
Stop
He's up.
humming.
Leave him alone. I know him. It's gonna be okay. And instead of putting your head to my heart, I put it by my cock. I go, there you go. It's gonna be okay. It's warmer here. It's warmer there.
That's the weirdest Delta flight ever.
It was embarrassing.
But you know how it is. It's like I'm already fucking insecure because we've been in quarantine for 8 months. I have done no cardio. Even if you think you're doing cardio, just walk and you realize, oh, I haven't done shit. So I'm like tired as fuck. I'm throwing a medicine ball against my goddamn house, and I'm just like,
Oh, you did it here?
yeah, I was doing it here, and you know, and we'll talk about this because I have to get tested all the time to do this. But you're doing shit you're not used to doing, so I'm going. And just the motion, I'm like, oh, you failure. Like, I'm just thinking, like, because he's doing shit I haven't done, like the kettle swings. I know your brother knows how to do them, but I don't do them. Right. So now I'm going, oh, you fucking, this is like getting taught how to, it's like teaching your stupid gold-digging girlfriend how to ski. You know, like, where you're just like, that's the image where it's just like, I hate it. Like, pizza, like, French fries.
It's like me throwing a ball with my left hand.
Yeah. Just, but you got to look at a guy who's covered in tats. He's like, you're doing a good job, which is so condescending.
While he's looking at his phone.
Yeah.
It worked, Brent.
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, you're getting there. And he trains athletes and shit. And I'm going, yeah. And then I started getting real dizzy, and I'm thinking, you cannot faint. I wasn't thinking pass out. I was like, you cannot faint in front of this man. And I'm not hitting my head on my goddamn driveway. So I kept doing those things where you think you're going to faint, but you're trying to keep face. So, like, you lean on something, you go, what a day, huh? Quarantine, huh? Like, it's like, huh? I go, life is different, huh? And he's like, what? I go,
falling on his face.
My white ears bleeding. And he's just like, he could sense it. He goes, why don't you take a little, why don't you go in and, you know what, take a break. Let's do 4-minute break right now. I go, yeah. Everything's fine, you know. You know, I used to play sports. I start doing that shit.
Oh, wow.
You know? So I got the hoop. It's been a long...
So badly I wanted you to say that he was like this. Why are you stopping?
I told
Just
him
calling
already.
you out. What are you stopping for?
It's the first time I've ever worked out, and you know this because you train your whole life. I used to love... I never quit.
Yeah.
I take pride in it. But my mental is so gone this year that it was the first time I actually, like, when I'm doing these stupid things with the kettlebell where I'm going, this is dumb, I hate this, and I go, and I'm actually starting to, like, spin, and I go, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. Like, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm a sitcom actor, like, I'm doing this in my head, but I did it, I finished it, I did it right, but there was a moment where he goes, you know what, we'll finish with stretching right now, because I was so...
You can see it.
And then I threw up,
At least he's good at his job.
over in the stones. And
You
then
threw
washed
up?
it away. Yeah, because I was like, because I wanted to push it. I didn't want to let him down. To the point that I had the kettlebells that my little brother left. Because everything that's here except for that bike is my little brother.
Right.
So he goes, you use a 50-pound kettle? I go, I don't use any of this. This is all my... And I didn't tell him that right away because I was trying to be like, yeah, this is my workout station. But really, I was just trying... Girls, you got to understand, as men... we try to puff up not just with you but with other men, like we want to feel like men. So I was lying through my teeth, but also by saying I haven't trained in a while. I never trained. I don't know what he means by train. It's been a while since I trained. So but eventually when I'm spinning and I'm famished, like when I have that, I'm going, it's not mine, my brother bought all these. He does all this stuff and this is all I have. He bought the bat. Those are his bills. I never use those. He figure skate professional. Can't use a jump rope. I lied. I started just confessing shit like I had a gay experience in college. I'm balding. My chin in the morning is gone. I feel like it's my fault with my ex. I never call my mom enough. And I drink too much. I'm gonna lie to you. I ate Sour Patch Kids before. It's my fault. Oh, it's all my fault.
To say it's all my fault over and over again.
I like big shirts because it makes me feel like I have abs. Like, that's what I'm... He goes, all right. And then he...
Oh, my God.
Like, I just confess everything. I don't know who I am. Penis isn't hooked. I need to get that past. I gotta stop saying it. But it's not a two-hand penis. It's not a two-hand penis. I lie. I say I'm a grower, not a shower. It's not the truth. It's just it does its job, and I try hard. I can't. I'm nervous about all women all the time. I slept with a girl who had her hair on her tit. Yeah, but she was pretty, and I didn't tell anybody. Like, okay, I was confessing everything.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
That's where my mind went. Like, once you get me down there and I'm dizzy, to the point that I had those kettlebells. Like, you've seen my
so
brother's
funny.
kettlebells.
Yeah.
He had to go to his car, jacked, and brought out dinky kettlebells for me and put them next to the kettlebells my little brother has. So now I have to see the difference. Where I go, yeah, that's me. It's the size of my testicle. And then he goes, no, wrong. And I'm going, ugh. So now I realize I just feel like a rich sugar mom, like a gold digging Beverly Hills wife or something. But anyway, today he said, Saturday you're going to be really sore. I could tell because I don't think you're doing anything. And I said, I'm on the bike and love isn't possible.
That's so goddamn
It's all
funny.
gray. I get scared of shadows. That's why I don't clean the spiders. That's why they bite me. And he left. He goes, you'll be sore on Saturday. So today I can't really stand. But it's for this show that hopefully we get to make, which is on a network. And
Well, you're shooting the pilot.
we did the table read. I love the cast. I love the writer. I love what we're doing. I can't say a lot about it. I was told I can. But I will say this is based off Big
I
Side to
can.
bring it all the way back. This is like, I love a lot of network shows. We grew up watching network shows. This one is actually, I would be shocked if it doesn't get picked up because I actually think this one should because it's reliant on relationships. Comedy rots. That is something I heard from Chris Rock once. He said, comedy rots, but relationships don't. So that's why you can have bits like today I was watching Red Fox all day because I was hearing Cheech or Chong, whoever, talk about Red Fox being the best comedian I ever saw at the store. And I just went down a wormhole. And it made sense, like, because everybody, regardless of generation, has been in a relationship, been hurt, have had something. And this show is built off relationships. It's not built off a gimmick.
Right.
You know, and a lot of times I think shows, whether it's studio, network, or streaming, is they built it off premise. Like, you're in a warp zone.
Yep.
It's like, no, man, because at the end of the day, it is relationship. So just make it relationship. You can go wherever you want to go.
Like Westworld. Like that kind of lost me at first. It was like the premise. But once you know the premise, you're like,
Yeah, it's like we get
I
it.
couldn't get into it.
It took
first
me.
I
I
was.
wanted to. I was into it in the beginning,
Me
but
too.
then I kind of like it tampered
When you
off.
say
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
beginning, I was into it for the first. How long are the episodes?
hour.
like an
First hour. I was in.
Yeah, which makes sense. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. The pilot was like, what the fuck? But you know
It was
the premise
good.
and the,
It's
yeah.
really fucking good. But I see what you're saying. And also, Game of Thrones. People probably hate me.
I haven't watched that yet.
I tried, but I'm like, oh, dragons.
Yeah, I get that.
And then when they stopped doing titties and dragons, I was like,
They never really stopped that though.
See,
it was
I got
pretty
ruined
porny
with
in the
it.
beginning.
Oh, the first
Yeah, it
season
was really-
real porny.
Yeah.
I was into it for the first 2 episodes. I said, okay, I'm going to watch this show. But then my roommates at the time just didn't, we're doing shows. And then I come back and then I see the finale of the season 1. And I go, well, then I'm out.
Yeah.
My
Because
mom
you know.
watched it religiously, and my brother, I think, too.
Yeah, well, it's a
I've seen it
great
all.
show. People love it. But now I missed
Actually,
it. I'm happy I missed it. I
Yeah,
think.
my whole household watched. Like,
Yeah.
Elaine and the kids watched it, and I just never...
Supposed to be great.
Yeah.
It's good.
But it's that's the way that guy binged our show, which thank you for that. It's like I would have to be locked down for 5 days.
Right.
The way I'm trying to watch Sopranos.
You're doing
right now.
Sopranos, it's the same type of thing.
Yeah, but Sopranos is all relationship. Like you
Yep.
get the allure and the magic of
Yeah.
vicariously trying to.
I love that shit
It's
so
voyeuristic experience of violence. Like everybody can sit in the car and be mad or have these moments, but they don't actually do it. So it's interesting to see crime, but it's not about that. It's about the relationship of a man trying to be part of a family. He's not trying to get out of his business. He's just dealing with
what's so-
like
that's
fuck
what's-
my wife, fuck my kids,
Yeah.
and I'm cheating and whatever,
And
and
the ducks
the ducks. Yeah.
What's that?
in
Well,
the
he
first
had
season,
duck things.
he was like, "Oh, the ducks!" They're
What
swimming in
season
his
of what?
pool. Sopranos.
Oh, yeah.
The whole
that's
show
right.
is just about like
God, it's been so long
imagine a
since I've
mob
seen that.
boss with a panic attack. That's the pitch.
It's great.
Yep. It's
So-
amazing.
It's so good.
It's been so long. I used to love the song in the beginning.
Yeah.
it's such
I
a
do
good
too.
song.
Yeah.
It actually is one of the only openings I
Yeah.
still because
Yeah.
it doesn't allow you to skip. By the way, HBO Max figures shit out. Like you gotta fucking figure it out
I
with a
didn't
lot
take
of things.
my Claritin today, so I'm a little dazily.
Nerd alert.
But yeah, the song is great.
This is my favorite title song.
Yep. So good.
That is really good.
Yeah. That's right. They shot it. It started in '99, right?
By the way, thanks again. If anybody watched the last episode when you brought up the eating, that's all I'm seeing now.
That's all they're doing. Of
That's
course,
all
that's all
they
you're
do.
saying. Because that's all they're doing.
That's all they're doing.
They're eating, and killing
Eating,
people.
eating. That's
Yeah.
all it is. And Tony just stabs shit with his fork the
And
entire
watch
time.
Gandolfini as the seasons go.
He's getting big. He's getting big up. He's getting
Yeah.
up there. I thought he was going to crush his wife
What's
at
that
a point.
great the actress's name from Goodfellas? That's the psychiatrist.
Lorraine
Oh,
Bracco.
yeah.
How amazing!
She's
the best.
great.
Unbelievable.
Dr. Melfi.
Yep.
The best. Apparently they shot the pilot of that show and waited like a long fucking time before they shot the rest of the season. Apparently it was like a year or something.
Really?
I heard that. Heard that the son talking about that on a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Him and his the son and
The
what's her
sister,
name?
Jamie Lynn Sigler, have a podcast.
They have a podcast together. I saw that.
The boy that played the kids.
yeah,
yeah.
the
kids have a
siblings. They have a
podcast.
podcast
Oh, that's
together.
great.
Saw them on your
Smart.
mom's house.
Is it about
Yeah.
Sopranos?
No, they're
No.
just trying to do what we're doing.
Yeah, just a pod. I think they probably talk about it.
Hey. But I just realized I looked up podcasts today. I didn't know how many actors are just having podcasts.
Oh, it's crazy.
Everyone.
It's really interesting.
Crazy. Podcasting is the thing.
Yeah, it's what else are we going to do during the quarantine, though? But anyway, that's been my day. Great table read. Everything went well. It was fun.
Good.
Excited. Jason's about to go and shoot a New Year's special,
Back
though.
to work, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us talk to the people about it.
I am shooting this thing for a New Year's thing in Houston. Flying out December 5th. A little nervous about that because of the Rona. Flying out on the 5th, flying home on the 7th. They're going to be 3 days gone. I'm going to fly in on the 5th. I might do a workout set that night. And that's another thing, man. I got to start watching my sets.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I'm
that's right.
taping a thing.
Because it's going to be taped. Yeah,
It's only
shit.
it's 4 comics. I believe it's hosted. It's a Russell Peters thing, and he's hosting it, I think. And he's got 4 comics, and he picked some of his favorite guys and girls, and we're gonna shoot this thing as a New Year's special, I think. But it's only 15 minutes, and last year, if you'd have told me that, I'd have been like, "Fuck yeah!" Now I'm like, "What am I gonna fucking do for 15 minutes?" I gotta study.
Yeah, because it's different than just doing one of these outdoor shows we're doing.
And I'm
now
saying-
this is going to be taped. It'll
And
be
I'm
out
saying
there.
no to so many shows again because I did a show a while back. Somebody that was on the lineup texted me that they had coronavirus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. So I'm not doing them anymore.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, shit, I need to work out. So I got one thing on the 3rd that I think I'm going to do here in town.
Oh, and here.
yeah.
Which show?
What's
you
it
know
called?
what?
Because you're going to have to
No,
go
I'll
up
say what
before
it's
the
called.
taping. You got to. And then
What is
you're
it
going to have a
called?
workout set when you're there.
You'll know what I'm talking about when I tell you this one.
Yeah.
This one
I
is.
got my ear to the streets, you know me.
You got your ear to the
You
streets.
got
dude.
your ear to the
have-
streets.
You have street ears.
You know me.
Street airs.
You have
They call
really
me in high
street.
school.
You have really streety ears. Shit. Man, that is a great question, Wilbur.
Or who is it? Maybe I'll just know.
But are you going to do one gig here on the 3rd, and then when you fly out,
Yeah.
do one before you do
Yeah.
the taping?
That's the plan.
Okay. Well, that's okay then. I think, dude, honestly,
son of a
once you do
bitch.
one there and you're there, then you'll be good that day.
phone's
But
making me
I can
really
see
mad.
the pressure of that, to be honest.
Okay. The Comedy Cottage.
Comedy Cottage.
I kind of
Yep.
like the name.
No idea what that is.
It's the guy. The kid's name is Maddie that hit me up. Let's see here.
Maddie.
I don't know that one.
Comedy Cottage. It looks like they've had Pete Lee. Looks like they've had fucking Fahim did it. Yeah, it's good. The place looks kind of cool.
I mean, hey, Instagram, be more confusing now.
You know, Bill Burr was on it. It looks like.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Bird did a run at that Venice shows. He was doing a bunch of those.
yeah.
But
Because you got to get
they're-
up somewhere.
That's why I'm doing it because I noticed that Bill did it and he's being really conscious.
He's really
about
safe,
the
yeah.
Corona. So
That's
why I said
Oh,
yes
I
to
know
that
who
one.
it is. I know this.
So that one I'm doing on the 3rd, I believe.
And then
and
you
then
fly out the 4th?
Then I fly out on the 5th.
5th. Oh, yeah.
Fly out on the 5th. I upgraded to 1st because I don't want to be around
Yeah,
people.
you don't want to be around people.
And
And then you shoot on the 6th?
6th, then I'll fly home on the 7th.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is yet?
Houston Improv.
But do you know what it's going to be on? Or
I think it's going to be a pay-per-view thing.
Oh, that's kind of dope. And it's for New Year's.
Yeah, but I think it's mainly going to be in Canada.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
So we'll see.
I miss Canada.
It's work.
Yeah.
You know,
It's fucking work.
And it's fucking with one of my favorite fucking people. And the
We're getting
lineup's
back to
great, and-
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Russell.
So that's happening.
That's great. What about you, Will? You got something?
You got San Francisco coming up?
Nope.
In
Staying
San Diego?
Here.
You going
Staying
home?
Here. I'm doing a show. I'm doing that Venice show on the 4th. All right, bye, Jason.
He's got allergies. Take his
know.
Claritin.
Doing that Venice show on the 4th, and then I have a show in San Diego mid-December, but I have a feeling it'll get canceled. But if it doesn't, I'm either opening for Jamie Kennedy or headlining if Jamie doesn't do it.
Where?
I don't know. It's it's kind of like a pop-up show
Where is it though?
in San Diego
Oh,
at some
nice.
like barbershop or something.
Kennedy's great. He's
Yeah.
fun. to
If he
work
doesn't do
with.
it, if he doesn't, I don't know if he'll do it, but
He's being really careful with the row.
Yeah, I have a feeling the show will be canceled, but if it doesn't, I'm doing it on like the 19th, so hopefully it doesn't.
The way the numbers are going, fuck me.
It's not great.
I know.
Yeah, it's getting
I just saw that today too.
shitty
Like,
again. So
It's ridiculous.
we don't want to start doing super spreader events, you know.
I know. And the thing is too is like it can seem to the outside, this is what we do for a fucking living. So it's like you gotta work,
Right.
you know. But our work happens to involve people, so
Yeah.
you do the best you can to keep it safe. And I know like Nate Bargatze and Bert and all those friends have seen that have great success when they do it. Chappelle, you know. But we gotta work, so it's not like insensitivity of comedians or performers. It's no, man, I gotta fucking pay my mortgage.
Right.
You know,
Got bills to pay.
I gotta pay a mortgage.
I got children to raise.
Like me.
I got to raise Will.
I'm gonna raise Will. It's gonna be a
ra-
TikTok star.
Got to raise Will. Oh,
I
how
did-
is that going?
I did a fucking. I actually meant to. I didn't tell you guys about this.
You asked.
But
I saw your TikTok.
I did
later.
it. Yeah, a while ago. I did like a TikTok live show. I did like a stand-up show, like over TikTok.
How?
You can just go live, like Instagram live.
Oh, so you were just at your house?
Yeah, and I just did like I was like I'm just gonna do stand-up, and whoever wants to come, and like 30 people watched, and I just pretended to kind of do stand-up, riff off what they said in the comments.
You can do
and-
that on TikTok. You
Uh-huh.
just-
And
See, I-
you can
here's
get
why
you
I
can,
can't
you
do
can
that.
get tipped. So I got tipped like a couple bucks.
Here's
for
why I
doing it.
can't do that riffing off the comments, because the whole thing would be me going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It was tricky
I-
because it's delayed also, and people put like laughing emojis so you can tell when things are working, but it's also delayed.
Oh yeah, because you can't hear.
because you can't
them.
hear anything, which is like the hardest. But it was cool.
But
though.
you're answering questions like how Ricky Gervais does. this
Sometimes,
thing, or are you just?
I try to
doing
give them
stand-up?
like a real show. I was like, I'm gonna just do this like an actual like how I would do a set, but then I would kind of like go out, fuck with them, and come back, and I just for fun did it for like an hour. And it
I
was,
wish I was there so I could light them.
Yeah, oh,
I would've
man,
been great.
yeah. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe Lions Den. We'll do it like.
Well,
a
we are
TikTok.
going to do a live Lions Den.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
do a
we've
live
been working
Lions
on the kinks of that. That seems to be like a thing now because we can't do shit. So
I think we should figure out
a little holiday spectacular.
Yep, that's the plan. We'll do a live Lions Den thing. It's gonna be like a pay-per-view thing.
Yeah.
But then Patreon members will get like a special deal, if not free.
Yeah, we should work out some guests too, and then we'll do some Christmas songs, and we'll do
Yeah.
like I think we do
2
Christmas
hours.
songs
2 hour
and, like,
show.
Yep.
Have some
We'll
fun,
just figure out the
some
date.
eggnog.
Yep.
I've never had eggnog. By the way.
Eggnog's so good, and then you spike it with some stuff.
I thought that's all it was.
No, eggnog is its own thing. Kids can have
Oh,
eggnog.
shit.
Yeah.
See, New
But
England, that's
eggnog,
not how it was.
you know, like we would spike it with like some whiskey or some.
That's how I always
tequila.
saw it.
But we'll do that.
Everybody just had it when they were spiking it
Yeah.
up. But
And
yeah,
we'll-
we're gonna do something like
yeah.
that for the holidays.
We'll figure out a date in the next few days.
Yep. And it
we'll
won't
let
be
you
like stand up. It'll more just be like a Lions Den, but like live and like a little off the rails kind of.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we're
Yeah,
thinking
Brittany
of it.
will be here. Cardi B will be here. Daniel's
spirit.
coming through.
In spirit.
Man, imagine.
Spirit. Yeah.
Um,
They'll all be here in spirit.
we got emails.
We do. We have a plethora.
Plethora. Plethora.
Let's do. It's a little long. Let's do.
See how little my arm is. I realize my forearm.
Yeah, good.
I have pie forearms.
What?
My
You have
forearm
what?
is
Wait, time out.
pie pie.
Popeye?
What's pie pie?
I mean Popeye?
Pie pie.
You mean Popeye the character?
Popeye.
Oh, because you said pie pie.
You leaned into Popeye.
You
That's
really.
Popeye.
No, it's Popeye.
Bowley.
That's Bully.
Bowley?
Did I say it right? I said it. Bowley.
Bowley? What the fuck's Bowley?
Fuck yourself. All right.
Popeye?
Yeah, Popeye
What do you eat
and
cereal out
Popeye,
of?
yeah.
Popeye. A bowl.
And you're saying Bowley.
Bowley.
What's the
Bully.
big animal
bowl.
with horn? A bowl.
That's a bowl.
Not a bowl.
I eat out of a bowl, and that. Oh my God, I'm eating cereal out of a bowl, and there's a bowl.
Oh, it's the same. You say it, both things the same?
Yeah, that sounds to
bowl
me-
and bowl. Bully.
I can't get over Popeye.
Pie pie killed
Pie
it.
pie?
Yeah, pie pie.
Popeye.
Popeye. Whatever.
Pie
Do you
pie
guys
the
say aunt or
sailor.
aunt? Do you say aunt
Both.
or aunt?
Both. Yeah, I don't know.
I say
I'm
aunt.
feeling.
You say aunt. That's East Coast. I say aunt. Auntie. Aunt Benny.
Fucking aunt. Yeah.
Pie pie, huh?
All right, guys. You already gave me shit for milk as well. Like now I have to say milk because I used to say milk.
No, I used to say milk.
Milk. That's what I used to say. Milk. And you're like milk,
How do
and
you
I
say,
was like,
hey, what is this?
pillow.
Oh, you say that right.
What is it mean? Pile? Paulo?
What was I gonna say there? Pillow.
Hello.
Oh, pillow. No, I say pillow. Milk.
And pie pie.
Milk. Pie pie. Bowl. Bowley.
He's Pie Pie the Sailor Man. He's Pie Pie
Popeye.
the Sailor. It's Popeye.
Really not as good.
P-O-P.
Popeye. Fuck. When you do the song, it's really
Yeah.
it sucks.
That's like when people would say Joe Coy's name really fast. They always said Joy Coy.
Joy Coy.
Joy Coy. Joy Coy.
Joy Coy.
Anywho, the subject line, we had to read this one. This is how I imagine Jason killing a man.
Okay.
God.
This is from Nathan.
Hey, we're staying on subject. Good.
That's what I'm saying.
On topic.
Hey guys, big fan of the podcast. I was just listening to episode 80 where you guys were talking about people setting you off. It reminded me of when I was a kid and me and my dad walked into an empty electronics store. My dad went up to the 2 employees who were just chatting and asked for help. Suddenly, a 3rd employee came out of nowhere and said to my dad, "I'm sorry, sir, do you think you're better than everyone else?" I then watched my calm, patient dad turn into the Incredible Hulk as he screamed at this skinny 23-year-old till he looked like he was going to cry. I was wondering how you guys would deal with this situation like that, and if there was something someone could say to you that would make you want to destroy them. Love the pod. Keep it up. Nathan.
So, read this. The situation was he just showed up and the guy was an asshole?
Seemed like it. Seems like, hey, are you guys going to help? Like, hey, you guys going to help me? And they say, "I'm sorry, sir. Do you think you're better than everyone else?" Like, I suppose like they're like talking fucking around. They go up to like, "Hey, are you going to help me?"
Yeah, because the guy works there,
yeah.
right?
If it's your fucking job,
Yeah, it's your job.
you got to help me. You can't just sit around and collect a paycheck for fucking sticking your finger up your fucking coworker's ass the whole goddamn
Why'd you
time.
point at me when you said that?
I was just, it was an imaginary. But do you
I
know
don't
what I
take
mean?
fingers up
There's
the ass.
nothing worse than people doing their job. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I do my job right.
Yeah.
You do your
yours.
job right.
Yeah.
You do your job adequate. So we all do our jobs. Right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, whether it's a driver or that thing, do it right. And if you're doing your job right, I got no problem with it. But if I go into a store where customer service is part of how this place is ran, and I don't work here, so I don't know what fucking aisle this bullshit thing is on. You got to help me. And then I ask for your help, and you give me that, I'm on board with that kid's dad. I'd have probably taken it a step further and gave him this motherfucking guy.
I think you wouldn't. I think you would have
I wouldn't
intimidated him before that.
I wouldn't
because
hit
that's
him.
your training.
I can't hit him.
Well,
'cause
yeah.
you can get in a lot of trouble. I say that, but I wouldn't do it. However, I would.
You would definitely put him in his place. I
him in
know
his
you.
place.
I've seen you do
Hey,
that.
You guys gonna help me? What do you think you're? What was it?
You're better than everyone else?
Yeah.
I'd be like 100%.
That would have snapped me.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm better than everyone, but I know I'm better than you. So get off your fucking lazy ass and help me find what I need to fucking find.
It's pretty much what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big problem. I'm calmer now.
Yeah.
You can see the way I'm doing my hands. I have a big problem with disrespect.
Yeah.
And it's not just because I've been watching The Sopranos, but just something growing up. I just have been taught that if you're disrespected as a man, you got to defend. It's just something inherent in me.
I've always-
so
yeah.
it goes, well, you think you're better than someone else?
Yeah, it's
I would
me.
go out of my way to like position my feet in a way to go like, excuse me, who you think you're talking? Like
Right.
without trying to start a fight, I would just be like, the hell's that supposed to mean? Do you work here? You don't work here. Do you work here? You don't work here. Do you work here? Like,
Right.
and it would be that thing. And I go, look me in the eyes. And you don't look me in the eyes. It's gonna be a big problem. And
Shifty.
and I'll be honest with you. The difference between me and Jason is I get hit. I got a big ass head, so I could take a hit. Once you know you're not made of glass, it's a lot easier to be not as scared of a confrontation. You don't want it.
No.
But I have a big problem with that. I have a big problem with somebody who doesn't say excuse me. Like there's still things that trigger me. Like if somebody hits my shoulder, and my instinct is to say, "Oh, excuse me, sorry." And if there's a reaction to that it's gonna sit with me.
What about excuse you?
Oh, that
Excuse you.
things like that just get me in a way. Oh, there's certain. See, now I'm getting mad. God damn it! It's like there's
My
Feeling like
parents
Popeye.
told me that all my childhood growing up, I had a huge problem with mean for no reason. And it
Yes.
was like they said they're like you had like this thing where you wanted. It was like an injustice, and you wanted it to be fixed.
Yep.
And I was like, oh. And I to this day, mean for no reason. I never could. I still go like, what? Because when I'm mean to somebody, it's because you deserve it.
Yeah, you're not doing it out of
Right.
something. And if you react angrily, I have the same thing with you.
Yeah.
If just an anger streak, you apologize because
Yeah.
you know I'm being loud. You know, it's like Kenny Powers and fucking Eastbound. But
mean for no reason. Do you think you're better than us?
Oh,
that disrespect thing really pisses me off. And my dad used to say that I was like an out of shape Robin Hood or something. Like as a kid, he used to say you're like Robin Hood without the skills.
Yeah.
That's what he used to say because I had a big problem with that, like bullying or just
Yeah.
bullying.
Bullying.
There you go.
Bullying.
bullying.
Whatever, guys. Bullying. But that would set me off. I think that would maybe set me off a little
And
bit.
then like pie, you'd have to eat your spinach.
Pie. I'd have to hit my What'd you say?
And then like pie, you'd have to eat your spinach. But you know.
You know how it goes. You know Popeye.
You know how Pie eats his spinach and he messes with Olive.
Olive.
Olivile is being a bitch.
yeah.
So I'm going to take my spinach, and all of a sudden, Pai is going to beat the shit out of, what was his name? Brutus.
Yep. Honestly, my dad's like that, though. My dad looks like fucking Bernie Sanders and Larry David, but he's just like, I just remember him at a Subway once. We're going through, and some guy yelled at him. Yeah, we're at a Subway in New York, and he snapped on a guy. And he goes, "Why are you just fucking relaxing your shit?" I'm going, "Dad, you're wearing a sweater vest. We're going to Carnegie Hall to watch somebody play
Here's something
piano."
that you guys haven't had to deal with
He's
yet.
a city kid. He's a
Here's
city
something
rat.
that you haven't had to deal with yet, and this is to that story with your dad and stuff, and that kid's dad. Sometimes as older gentlemen, we come off as an easier target. Like when you see me, you see, Dad, gray hair, bifocals. He's not going to say anything back. And cowards do that. That's like a cowardly thing to do. Let me go after who I think is the weak one.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Right? And then when they come at me, they soon discover you fucked with the wrong dad.
Oh, the shit.
Love it.
The dad is going to
love
be
it.
mad and fuck you up. But yeah, that happened to me at the Ha recently. Remember that? Have we talked about that on the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Recently?
Yeah, these guys were, not recently during the pandemic, but before the pandemic, we were standing out front. I was doing a show. A bunch of comics were outside, and these young dudes were like across the street, and they're just being loud. And then they see a comedy club, so they're like, "Let's go be the funniest guys in the room." They come across, they're wasted on something. They start talking shit to everybody out front. Now, mind you, I'm probably the oldest guy there. Sure enough, and I'm the only one not saying anything.
Yeah.
They come walking up to me like, "What's up, man?" and start kind of like bullying me.
Yeah.
Right? So, fuck, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to. So I took my glasses off, and I think I handed them to like whoever was standing next to me, and just stood there and waited. I'm like, I'm gonna have to fuck this kid up. It sucks,
Yeah.
because I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to fuck this kid up. Then out of nowhere, another guy jumps him right in front of me,
Right.
beats the shit out of the poor kid, kicked him in the head, and then that's when the father instinct kicked in, and I protected the kid that was about to try to fight me. I ended up saving
protecting
his
him.
ass.
I remember hearing that,
And
yeah.
then putting my arm around him, going, "Are you okay? Why don't you guys just leave?" And I stopped them from kicking the shit out of the kid, which that's such a weird thing to think about. Like, I'm about to defend myself against this guy because he was coming at me. And then somebody got him, and I thought, oh, that's just a kid getting beat up.
Yeah.
You
And then
know?
your dad instinct
Yeah.
kicked in. It's also a respect thing. It's back to what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I've been in fights when I was in. I used to say, because I'm not a good fighter, I used to say, I don't care. That person did something. I'm going to get, in my mind, because I've been the one who got his ass kicked and thrown out of shit and just, and then you just get up and you go, "Wow, that
Didn't
hurt."
go
You know,
the
and you go, "You done?" You have those moments, and I've won here there, but I would just say in my head, "I'm gonna hit that guy in the head." It's like Waterboy where he goes 27, like that one person he's gonna hit. He doesn't care what's gonna happen to him. I go, I'm gonna hit that. That was unbelievable, by the way. I'm gonna hit that one person. I just want one hit on that kid's face, and then whatever happens after that, I'll deal with it afterward, which is not smart. And I'm past all that. Obviously, I can't even walk from a medicine ball. But I've also had fights where that happens, and then it ends, and you're bleeding, and then you drink together all night.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of nice. That's what I like about guys. Take that clip, and there you go.
There you go.
But
Guys and dead people.
but there's something with guys, we do that, where all of a sudden you go, okay, I respect that we had something that was stupid, and now we've gotten past it,
I
and
had
let's hang out now.
I had a fight in a
weird.
nightclub one night, and I choked this guy out. It was, 20s. I was in my 20s, and I think 2 weeks later we ran into each other and fist bumped, and we were like, cool,
Yeah.
because it was the regular club that we all went to, and we were boys.
Yeah, you have it. You go, you done? You done? All
We're
right.
done, we're done
You're like,
here.
all right, we got it out. Whatever this thing is, because girls don't like us, we got it out.
Yeah.
Now let's go drink because all the girls left because it's to us we look gross because we all think we're Jackie Chan, but if somebody taped it, we're fucking all unbelievably uncoordinated and we're breathing way heavy. I'm sorry, it's just my penis. It's not working. And I think it's just like I'm 18, but I think I'm
How you
balding,
fight in
so
dreams?
I highlight my hair. Oh, where'd she go? What was her name? Oh my God! Give me my hat. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Where's my hat?
Hurry.
Hurry! Hat! You know.
And then I'm there.
You
Brent,
know.
hat on.
Did you see me with my hat off? Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. They left. Yeah. Oh shit! She took my car.
That is crazy. You said punching in a dream. How about that? How about when you ever try to fight in a dream and you're just like,
the
this
worst.
is how I punch?
Yeah. And then you make contact, you're like, nothing's happening.
How the fuck? All my
It's like
strength. Running,
Yeah, the running away in a dream is the
Just
terrifying thing where you can't
slow
run.
motion. You're like, how is this my top speed?
Yeah.
I have had those dreams where I wake up questioning my abilities. Like, can I defend myself? Is that what is going to really,
Yeah.
So then I would go to my gym and beat the shit out of the punching bag. And I'm like, okay, we're good.
I remember being at something with somebody, a friend of mine who I love to death, and I'm not going to mention his name. There was an incident where he was in the right to
Will
be
Smith.
bad about it, and Will Smith, and we're hanging out, Willow Smith actually, which was crazy, but we hang out in Harlem a lot. But I just remember him going, and it was obviously a fight he was not going to win, but it was a thing as a man where he knew it's going to happen. So he goes, he was so mad. He goes, listen, one of us is going to the hospital, like, and I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's me. And then it started, but I just
That's
love
so
that it was
funny.
in the midst of anger. He knew,
Oh,
I'm going to the hospital, but I can't get in the car with the peace of mind knowing I didn't do so. He goes, one of us is going to the hospital. And I was going, don't, Jake.
Oh,
I
man.
said his name. Jake, and he goes, I gotta. And he turned around and did it. Went to hit the guy. Missed. Guy hit him so hard he went into a
missed.
table. And then the guy went, you all right? You all right? And he
That's
goes,
when you know you got your ass
You
beat."
good?
when
It's
when
like,
the guy that kicked
get him
your
up.
ass-
And he goes, this guy's crazy. And then it was fine the rest of the
yeah.
night.
When the guy that kicked your ass is asking you if you're okay. Oh,
That's how you know you
hey
lost.
man, that's enough. You're done. You're done.
one
When
of
they
us is
tell
going to
you
the
you're done,
hospital. Yeah.
come on, bro, you're done. I'm
It's over.
fucking
It's over.
done, you know?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, I'm done now.
Those atrophy heads. Just-
Oh shit. We got more emails.
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. That one took us on a tangent, though.
Quick one here from Denna.
You know what I mean? Thank God we didn't have YouTube when we were kids. I would
right.
be so embarrassed.
Oh man,
Your
I'd be
mic's- your
fucking
mic's out.
viral.
This is a quick email here from Denna.
Is it in?
D-E-N, yeah.
Is it- all right.
D-N-E-A-H. Hi, Jason, Brent, and Will. Thank you guys for the laughs. I've recently started marathoning your videos. I love
right
it.
on. I
Here
A
is-
lot of marathons. That's
I
good.
know. I don't know what this is, but here is a PG-rated food humor / cartoon for you. Sorry, not sorry. And here's the cartoon.
Oh, that's nice.
You making a
Looks
sausage?
like it's for our listeners. Looks like a knight feeding a sausage to a dragon.
We must
The
have talked
dragon-
about that.
The dragon is
That's
breathing
really well
fire
done.
on it, but also the dragon's chained up. That's very
Kind of like a
that's
metaphor for
animal abuse.
chlamydia
That's
when you get a
animal abuse.
blowjob.
Yeah, it's a little sexual. A little bit. Looks like kind of like Brent with the hair and the blue eyes.
Oh, shit. You're right.
Jay, is this you, the dragon?
Yeah, I'm the dragon. Angry
Nice.
as shit.
Yeah, that makes
A
sense.
loose woman sucking a cock.
All right. Well, thanks, Denna. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
Haven't
Denna.
heard from
Oh,
her before.
shit,
Haven't heard
sorry.
from him or her before, so
Person. Dina, maybe?
who knows? Here's a question from Angie.
Singing.
Angie Miguez says, "Hey guys, if you could, here's some questions. If you could watch a movie, oh wait, we already watched this, I think. If you could watch a movie for the first time, what would it be? I think we did like that.
Yeah, we did that
Yeah,
one.
so this one's here's a good one. Would you rather be able to sing like Freddie Mercury or dance like Channing Tatum?
Sing like Freddie Mercury,
Like
I
Freddie
think.
Mercury.
Yeah, because dancing is. Here's the thing: if you could
I'm with
sing
you. I know
well,
exactly
you know what
where
you're
you're
gonna say. Because girls will appreciate a good singer.
Yeah.
Nobody appreciates a great dancer. Like
At-
if you
for
look
a
like
minute.
Channing, it's like okay, we get it, but it's like
For a
come on.
minute, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, and then you're like, stop fucking dancing.
Because
Okay?
you're doing this shit. It's
You
like
know?
girls are usually making fun of that guy. A lot
Right.
of
Because
times.
also, singing can happen anywhere.
anywhere.
We could be laying in bed together, and I could start going, "Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong," or whatever.
Goosebumps.
And then,
So good.
but if I'm in bed with you, like, you know what else I can do for you?
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
Those are the moves you do.
yeah, yeah. Just,
Not like anything sexy. You're just like,
Nope.
why do you think Channing Tatum doesn't? You didn't even know he was a dancer before he was an actor
Right.
until he did dance movies.
Right.
Because you can't just go and dance.
Yes.
Even at male strip clubs, women are so disrespectful. They don't really like those guys.
No.
They just go, "Put your dick out, you fucking loser." You know, where like Freddie, yeah, they're more disrespectful than men at a strip club. Come on, you
Bro.
fucking loser.
I went to a strip club once.
Yeah.
It's don't even get it fucking twisted. Women are animals compared to men at strip
Yeah.
clubs. This strip club that I went to, two sides, male, female. Mm-hmm. Here's how crazy it is and unfair. The females were allowed to come over to our side, but we weren't allowed to go to the
Yeah.
other side. They could do both, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
I already thought that was fucking weird. I snuck in. I got in. Yo, you know, at a female strip club, if you touch the girl, you're fucking out.
It's done.
That ain't happening in the male side.
No.
They're jumping these fucking dudes. Like guys are just like they're wild in those motherfuckers.
There's
dude.
no respect.
No respect.
There's zero respect. But if you're Freddie, Mama,
Just killed a man. I put my thing against your thing. Pull my trigger down. You can do
you
that
added
in
a
bed.
lot of R&B there. There was a lot of
But
R&B.
here's to throw a wrench in that, because you guys can both already sing very well. So are you just going to be even a better singer, or if you could dance like Channing Tatum, now you have the singing and the dancing?
I don't think I'm a bad dancer, and he used to teach salsa. So
When do you
we could do both.
need to dance?
I'm just
like
saying,
Yeah.
but you guys already have the singing, so why not have both?
But think about that. When do you need to dance like that?
Well, that's
Like,
the point.
In other words,
All
at
the
a club,
time?
like at a club, you want to dance with the girl. You're like,
Yeah, you want to be with the girl.
All you need is the two-step. You're two-stepping. But if I'm doing like fucking fan kicks over her head and shit and spinning, they're like, the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just spinning her.
I mean, he used to teach salsa dancing, so he already knows how
True,
to dance.
true.
I can get by.
But
But he's not sitting on the podcast going, just a second.
You
If
know what I mean?
only I wish that
You
would
know,
happen.
but you can easily
cutting
just go
this
like,
rug.
God must have spent a little more time on
Dude, Freddie
you."
Mercury's voice, you know.
So, and then Freddie, but Freddie, you know, as great as his voice is, he can't do subtle shit.
Are the champions, my friend.
I can't do
He's
it.
so good.
But yeah, he's great. But yeah, I'd rather sing. That's easy.
Singing's easy.
Here's a misheard lyric
Ooh, I love it.
from this name, Billy Sweet. We've heard from him before. It's a great name.
Sweet.
Great
Billy
name.
Sweet, man.
Somebody
Wait,
buy ecstasy
isn't that
from in
Billy
Atlantic
Sweet?
City.
Why does that sound like a character in a movie?
Could be in The Sopranos. I mean, there's a lot of weird
Yeah,
names. in
true.
there. Hey, I'm Billy Sweet.
I don't know.
Anyways,
hey guys, thank you
you're
for reading my
right. Now I'm
last
thinking
email
about it.
on episode 51. Made my day. I have misheard lyrics for you. The first few times I heard the song "Lose Yourself to Dance" by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams, I thought the chorus was "Losers suck a dick." Oh, it's "Lose Yourself." Lose yourself. So he said, "Losers suck a dick."
Losers suck a dick. Oh, that's so funny. That's good shit.
I don't know how I heard that, but my ears are so old. Love the podcast so much, and I love you guys so much.
Love you
We
too.
love you too.
Billy Sweet.
Billy Sweet's in the
Dope,
heels.
dope. I mean, what the fuck? This subject line just says dildos.
Okay.
This is from Andrew.
Got our attention.
Yeah. Hey guys, huge fan of the podcast. Listening helps get me through the day, especially with boring online school.
Beautiful.
Anyways, super excited to hear you coming out with merch. I went looking for some Lions Den merch and came across this site. Not gonna lie, thought it was a Brent's idea, but decided not to purchase anything. Hopefully, you guys drop a hoodie instead soon. Keep up the great work. Always looking forward to the next podcast episode.
What is it?
Here's the thing.
Oh, Jesus.
That's that shop that
The
people
Lions
been
Den.
telling
There
Oh,
is
us.
a-
yeah, you were talking about that.
There's a sex shop called the Lions Den for people
Yep.
who don't know. Then their slogan is
He's saying
pleasure.
because of the hooks.
What's funny is that the slogan for the Lions Den store is pleasure, passion, romance, and it's funny because that's the slogan for our show.
Yeah.
So,
we're all about those.
but it looks
three
like some
things.
dildo ads. So
That dildo has an extra piece. Wonder where it goes.
In your mouth?
No,
Guy who
in your
doesn't know how
butthole.
dildos
It goes
work.
in your butthole.
Oh.
All right. Well,
oh,
oh, merch coming at you soon. We're having
Yes,
that.
we're
We
doing
are
it.
definitely
Well,
having that
It's
discussion.
going to happen.
lot of dildos.
Get off our ass. It's going to happen.
Lions Den dildos is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Lions Den pocket pussies is gonna
And
be
they're
great.
just hooked as fuck. The dildos are like this, bro. The hook dildos. That'd be a good piece of merch. actually.
you
should
get
just do-
you get three choices.
Yep.
You get the Will, right?
Matt.
You get the Jason, and then you get the Brent.
Guys, this is my fault, and I get it, and you're creating a problem here. But I got an idea. Paw pocket pussies.
Hey. Yeah, the Lion's paw pocket.
Whatever they do.
Oh yeah. That's ridiculous.
Whose paw is this? Honey, you don't understand.
Oh man. All right, this is we can potentially end with this one, but either way, this is going back from what we talked about last episode was about how would you rather date would you rather date a girl who's a diehard fan of your rival team or doesn't like sports?
Oh,
And this is
okay.
so I figured
So
we read this
follow-up?
one. Yep, follow up just to keep with the theme from the last episode. Hey guys, I love my hockey. I love my Oilers. The big games are called the Battle of Alberta, which is Edmonton versus Calgary. They are epic, and I actually plan my week around those games. My friends who are not sports people bug the fuck out of me those nights. Who texts me and want to chat, and I try to say nicely, hey, I'm watching the game. I would rather date a sports guy who gets it and either watches the games with me and we have fun together, or leaves me alone so I can enjoy the games. Also, a sports rivalry would bring a good dose of spice to the relationship. Desiree.
That's a good. I understand
get
what
it.
she's saying, but also in Canada too with hockey, like I respect what she's saying because like if the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, I don't go to Super Bowl parties. I'm
can't.
home by myself. I can't deal with the fucking talking and the bullshit. So I get that.
We're watching Monday night together, right?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, because Tampa Bay Patriots are playing.
Yeah, the New England Buccaneers are playing.
So confused. When you guys were writing that in the chat, I was like, "Fuck, what?" You're like, 'cause you guys are like the Tampa Bay Patriots.
Well, I didn't know they were playing this week, and that's why it sucks. So far,
we could be
because we could have
at the
gone.
fucking-
I would have.
Is it
I
Rams?
would
Are they
have
playing the Rams?
shamelessly gotten
Here.
us tickets.
Yeah.
Here.
I gotta watch too.
Wonder what Brady's doing tonight. We should go to Nobu. I understand what she's saying, but I also like thinking about what Jay said too. I also get like it could be spice. Spice can also be arguments and problems.
Not feeling it.
I would rather have somebody who isn't a rival but respects sports.
Who gets it?
The more, who gets it. Like, let him watch
Here's
his
the thing.
game.
Yeah, that's
You know,
If
like
our-
Goldberg's wife does that.
Hey,
Lets him watch the game
the best.
downstairs.
If our love for sports is making its way into the bedroom, we got a fucking problem.
Fever Pitch, watch that movie. It's all about that.
Good one. All right, cats and kittens, that was fun. Meow, meow,
great.
meow.
Keep subscribing, please.
Yep.
Rate, review.
All right, bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Somebody's outside. Let me, guys.
We are friends, digging each other.